very proud, obviously, for the team. Every single team member here, race team, factories. I think we don't really realize it yet what we've done. We're making history in this sport, so that is very cool. But obviously very happy about today. Had an excellent start. Sebastian had a tricky one, so for sure got an advantage from that. But myself, it was one of the best starts I've had. And the race, it just felt good. Being in the lead is so different than being behind other cars, and I could just really control it and enjoy it and so on. So, with the upgrades we had this weekend in the car, it just felt a lot better. And I also had a different chassis to what I've had the whole season so far, and I think it felt a bit better. So
that sounds like it made a big difference, but I have to say, winning doesn't just come from having it easy. It comes from taking opportunities when others falter, and that's what Mercedes have done essentially in the last couple of races, because Ferrari have come back at you hard.
Exactly. I think that's what we've been able to do the whole season, honestly, and especially at the beginning of the season was so strong for us. We got a massive lead in the points and really took all the opportunities, and we aim to continue to do so.
Second today, but your tenacity always comes through. So even when you had the start that you had, you still did everything. You were thinking ahead in terms of medium tyre and the pace and the lap times. You're always fighting to try and get the best result you can. Are you pleased in the end with what you got today?
Yeah, I think we have to be. Obviously it could have been a different race if we were to be first and second into turn one. Obviously it wasn't the case, so we don't need to argue. After that, to be honest, it would have been difficult to fight the Mercedes off today because they were just faster, and when you're faster and you have two stops, you find one way or the other, either on track or through strategy. So I think we can be happy. Obviously we need to see what happened at the start. I don't know what happened to Charles, so we lost the ability to fight with both cars and tease them a bit more. But obviously in the end I knew that when Lewis pitted that I just have to keep some tires to the end, and that's what I did. So I had quite a bit of pace in hand in the end, but the race against him was not decided by pace. It was decided by defensive driving, and that's what I tried to do. So play our advantage with a faster car down the straight. So I always made sure I had decent or good exits and enough tires to have a good exits in the places that I needed. So I think we can be happy with that. But overall, we had a very good morning, but less good afternoon in terms of team overall performance.
So if you had got into turn one in 1 and 2, do you think you had enough to defend?
Then you can play a little bit more. You have two cars, you can play. But as I said, ultimately they were faster, so you find always a way past if you are that much quicker. The question is whether it would have been enough to get past both cars or just one, but it didn't happen. So obviously I didn't have a good start, and Charles' start I guess wasn't great either. So
that's 6 doubles, because only your Valtteri could win the drivers now as well. It's an incredible achievement for the team, and I know it may be a tough day on track, but right now a lot of people are celebrating a lot of hard work.
Yeah, so much hard work over the year, and for these past 7 years this team has done an incredible job and constantly elevating and leveling up every year, and I'm really proud to be a part of it, to have been able to contribute and do my part. And I hope everyone's having some champagne today.
Can you just tell me, could you or would you have won the race today without team orders and with a different strategy? We heard you on the radio a few times as well. What could have happened today or could have been done for you to win this race?
It doesn't really matter because it's all hypothetical. So Valtteri did a great job and deserved the win. And we move forwards onto Mexico, which is going to be a nightmare for us, but it's at least the team part's done, and now we can try and squabble all over the next points.